PG Rockets. This is Jeff Wise, your superintendent, bringing you a summer rocket report. I just want to, before I get started here, I just want to thank everyone for the positive feedback they've given me on these videos. I certainly hope you enjoy them and that you find some value in them. You get some information, finding about our school, our students, our staff. It really is fun for me to do these. However, I have missed you guys a couple of months there at the end of the school year. First year as superintendent, it definitely got busy for me, and more to the point, Garrett Hashbarger, one of our assistant tech coordinators who was going through school, he got a job, and so he left us there, and he was my editor and overall guru on these videos. So that leaves me with a lot to learn, and I'm planning to do that, and this is part of that learning process. But I just want to say congratulations to Garrett on his job, and really excited for him, and really excited for everything he does in the future. He's going to do a great job. So congratulations, Garrett. For this video, essentially, I have just some important dates here coming up in the start of the school year, and then I do have a couple of videos left over from the spring, Meet the Teachers with 2 teachers actually, and then I have an interview with Sophia, our exchange student. So if you'd like to see those, please stick around, but for now I'll just jump into those important dates. So on August 7th and 8th, we have registration here at the school. On Thursday, we're going to be here from 12 to 7 p.m., and then on Friday the 8th, we'll be here from 8 to 3. So please come in. That's a chance to take your pictures, do all the different paperwork and things we need for the start of the school year. So please plan on being here for that. The following Thursday, on the 14th, we will have an open house. That'll be for the students in grades 1 through 5, and that will be from 5 to 6 p.m. So again, if you have kids in grades 1 through 5, you want to come in, bring your stuff in, check out your lockers, those kind of situations, please plan to do that. The following day, on Friday the 15th, we will have kindergarten orientation for our new kindergarten students. That'll be from 9 to 10 a.m. So we're looking forward to meeting our new future Rockets. The first day of school is Tuesday the 19th. We will be here, hopefully weather approved, and we'll be here to greet your students and get started on this next school year. And then the first day for kindergartners will be that Friday, the 22nd. So we'll give them a couple of days of break, and we'll be ready for them on the 22nd. Looking forward to seeing them, like I said. So otherwise, I just have two more dates to share with you. One, we will play Columbus Grove football again here on a Thursday night. So that's Thursday the 21st. It is a home game. We're looking forward to meeting them on the gridiron and hopefully getting a win this year. And then in September, we have our homecoming dates already planned. We have the homecoming game is on Friday the 26th. And the dance for the students is on Saturday the 27th, so looking forward to that as well. But we'd really like to see you guys out at the football game on that Thursday the 21st here against Grove. It's a big game for us, and we'd like to get our season off to a good start. So hopefully we'll see you all then. If not, we will, like I said, we'll start school here on the 19th, the students, and we're looking forward to a good year. And so ideally, I will have some more rocket reports for you during the school year, and look forward to that. So thank you for everything you do for us, for our students, our staff. Really appreciate the community support we get. So thank you so much. Go Rockets.
2 of your middle school staff for Meet the Staff this month, and they were a little too hesitant to go single, so we're going to do them as a pair. So we'll get right into it. So, Mrs. Ellerbrock, do you want to talk about where you're from and your high school, college careers?
Yeah, I graduated from Lipsick in the 1900s, 1997. I went to Bowling Green State University, graduated from there in 2001 with my education degree, and got my master's several years later from Findlay.
Mrs. Cawley, same question?
Yep, I went to Glandorf Elementary, OG High School, went to BG, then Toledo. Changed my mind a few times in college, but graduated my teaching degree from UT, and then got my master's from Concordia. Started here in 2016, I think. So
nice.
Yeah.
So 2 Putnam County people. That's great. That's great. Do you want to talk about your family, Mrs. Cawley?
Sure. My husband Nathan, and I have 2 kids, Heath and Lana. They're 5 and 3, and then we have one coming early June, so a few weeks away, and our cuddly dog Bo.
I have my husband Scott, and we have 3 boys. We have a 6th grader, a 4th grader, and a first grader, and we have a dog named Ace, and they keep us busy all the time in sports.
Absolutely. So, Mrs. Ellerbrock, what inspired you to become an educator?
I feel like I've just always known that's what I wanted to do. I don't know that I had remember way back. I've always enjoyed school and playing in school. There's no educators in my family. I just always, ever since I was little,
Right.
that's what I wanted to do. So,
Were you a good student in school?
I was average. I could have
Okay.
probably done a little better. I did much better in college, but I mean, I was a good student overall. But could have done better.
And Mrs. Colley, what brought you to PG?
What brought me here? I liked that it was close to home. I liked that it was a small knit community of people, good families, and the job opportunity that I was hired for was neat. I went 3rd, 4th, 5th was the same grade, so that was a unique experience to get to take
that's
on.
True. Yeah, that's true. That is unique. I don't think anyone else has really done that. That's interesting. I didn't think about that. Mrs. Ellerbrock, you know, you taught for a little while, but what are your goals as a teacher? What would you like to accomplish here at PG?
I just like seeing kids grow from the start of the year and watching them mature and become better people and grow in their learning and hopefully build that confidence so they can become better high school students and then adults and do something great in this world.
Right. Same question, Mrs. Colley.
What was it, the goal? What is
Yeah.
my goal?
Yeah. What do you what do you hope to accomplish here as a teacher?
Okay, yeah, just that the students know I always believe in them. I'm here for them. Not just the year that I have them, but future years, you know, after they graduate, move on. And, you know, that you're all unique, you're all special in your own way, and
Absolutely.
figure out how you learn and do it along the way. So.
And then what would you want your students to know about you or community to know about you here at PG?
Well, this started last year, but we're always here for a mom hug. That kind of is like my new favorite thing. That, you know, we're just always
Here to
phone call,
support
but
the
here
kids.
to support.
and-
Yeah, never be afraid to come back down and say hi, and that just we're always here for you. So.
Yep.
Biggest
Pretty much.
supporters.
That's how we both kind of feel.
All right, so we asked kind of the basic questions here. Let's get into the fun questions. Mrs. Ellerbrock, what are some of your favorite activities or hobbies to do in your free time? What little you probably have with your
Very
family
little, yeah.
teaching. But
We
yeah.
have a permanent camping spot that my family goes to, so we like to camp. And then my boys are very active in sports, so we do a lot of traveling, not traveling far, but you know, just following my boys in all the sports that they do. So that keeps me pretty busy.
As a sports mom, what's your favorite sport to watch?
Oh, I love them all.
Yeah.
My son tried wrestling this year, and I really like that and
Yeah.
track. I'm surprised because I was never into those, but
Right.
I do enjoy them all.
Good.
So.
Yeah. Mrs. Colley, same question. Interesting hobbies or what do you like to do in your free time?
We like to go check out a lot of different restaurants and, you know, places around Putnam County, but outside of Putnam County. I've kind of taken up sourdough baking.
Oh, really?
Not very good at it, but
Okay.
it's been fun to try that and just
That's fun.
hang out with my kids. Enjoy the.
Would you call yourself a foodie?
No,
Not
I'm
so
not.
much, no.
I mean, I kind of am picky, but I just go with the flow.
Just go with it. Yeah.
Try something new place.
What's your favorite new place you've been to recently? If you can think of one off, right on the spot here.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I don't know. We haven't gone out as much, Jane.
With the baby on the way.
With the baby on the way, yeah.
For sure.
Oh,
Well, this is
gosh.
kind of the same,
Yeah.
along the same lines. What's your favorite guilty pleasure food?
Chocolate.
Anything
100%.
chocolate?
Anything.
Do you like
Sweets,
milk
all
chocolate,
chocolate.
dark chocolate?
All chocolate.
All of it, doesn't matter.
Yes.
Okay.
Very much a sweet tooth.
I respect that. Still, how about you?
That and pizza would be
Yeah.
mine. Pizza and chocolate, 100%.
Yeah.
Sweets.
We eat pizza like once a week in my house. I get that.
Yep.
I know the restaurant.
Okay, yeah.
The Mill in Delphus.
Oh, I've heard a lot
Yes.
about the Mill in Delphus.
Yeah, it's a very neat place.
I haven't been out there yet, but I've heard a lot of people say about it.
Yeah.
Mrs. Ellerbrook, what was your clique in high school? Where did you belong?
I was in the band and I was a flag girl. I kind of was everywhere. I wasn't like a superstar sport athlete or anything. I just kind of was there and kind of a quiet person. And, yeah. Got along with everybody. So.
You were quiet. That's hard for me.
I know. I was.
How about you, Mrs. Collins? You in this particular group?
I don't think I was either. I kind of bounced around and could get along with pretty much everyone. I did soccer and track and cheerleading, competitive cheerleading or our competition, and but yeah, I feel like I was able to kind of bounce around with groups and make friends with anyone.
Okay. What was the most trouble you ever got in as a student, like in K-12 schools?
My story is funny. It wasn't the most trouble, I don't think, but it was in 6th grade. I was sitting like I am now. It's like you two would have been talking. Two of my friends were talking across from me, And my teacher was writing on the board, and she just turns around and yells, "You're out of here!" And I went to the principal's office. It was Park Fest weekend, which is a big deal in Glandorf. And Friday, right before the bell rang, and I was terrified I was going to be grounded. You know, I've never been sent to the principal's office, but I bawled the whole time in the office. The principal thought I was sick, and I never even talked to the principals.
Oh, no.
I can't say the most trouble, but it was traumatizing.
Right,
To me.
So if you were a quiet student, maybe you didn't get into a ton of trouble, but did you have any run-ins with the law there?
No, I chewed gum a lot and got in trouble for that, which is ironic because I can't stand chewing gum anymore.
Right.
I got in trouble for
Right.
gum a lot.
Right. That's
That
funny.
was the biggest thing.
Mrs. Ellerbrock, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Oh, goodness, read people's minds. Just because, I don't know, I like to see what's going on
I mean,
sometimes.
that would help as
in
a
people's
teacher.
heads.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what people are thinking.
Mhm.
How about you, Mrs.
That's
Paul?
mine too.
Same here.
I'm kind of a people pleaser, so I'm like, ooh, maybe I can know, you know, like what you're
Right.
thinking
Right.
and
Yeah.
turn your bad day around.
I always said though that if that was my superpower, I'd be like I would probably live in Vegas and be super rich.
Yes,
So
there you
that's the
go.
one thing. Let's see. Do you have any silly fears, Mrs. Colley?
Yeah, I'm absolutely terrified of cats.
Okay.
Cute, cuddly cats that everyone loves. I despise them. I've never had anything happen, but I just,
Mm-hmm. They just scare
I turn the channel if there's a cat commercial.
you. Really?
Yep.
That's interesting.
Kind of embarrassing as a grown adult,
Well,
yeah.
You know, we all have our things. Mrs. Ellerbrock?
I am afraid of bridges, honestly. They
Mm.
freak me out. Long bridges over water and those grates that you have to walk over sometimes. I will
Mhm.
avoid them. My husband will push me into them. But I will avoid them at all costs. They freak me out. And I think my windows are going to blow out when there's a storm. That freaks me out as well.
That's pretty interesting.
So
Yeah.
I don't know why,
I
but
get
yeah,
that.
those are the things I'm afraid of.
Yeah. Mrs. Colley, what's the worst job you've ever had?
The worst job, I used to work at the YMCA and the Ottawa Park was part of that. So for 1 or 2 summers, I cleaned the park bathrooms.
Oh, yeah.
And those were
I see that.
disgusting. They were gross, and depending on my schedule, I would go at all hours of the day. You know, you had to go
Sure.
when the park wasn't open, so sometimes just a little creepy
Mhm.
going in the early morning or late night. That
Yeah,
just
makes sense.
disgusting, yeah.
I had to work at Woods went before it was Whirlpool in college, my summers, and I absolutely hated it. I had to bend into freezers and clean them out, and
All right.
it was awful. It made
Yeah.
me want to stay in college for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't do that.
So you
The
really
same thing all
appreciate
day
your
long.
degree
Oh,
then.
yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes,
Is
that was
just like a
horrible.
hot, sweaty.
Yes.
Yeah, I get
Yep.
that. I totally get that.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense. So I know Mrs. Colley's answer to this question. If you're a cat person or a dog person,
Yeah, definitely dog.
Mrs. Ellerbrock?
I'm a dog person. I'm allergic to cats, so it's
So
not that
both
I don't
of
like
you,
them.
right?
I'm
Yeah.
just allergic to them. I will
That
be
makes sense.
sneezing like crazy.
All right, I got one question left for each of you. So, Mrs. Colley, what is the largest mammal you think you can knock out with one punch?
I think I could go bigger, but according to my husband, it would be a mouse. So,
mouse.
but I hate mice too, so I don't know if I could get myself close enough to punch it.
Right. And then Mrs. Ellerbrock, last question. What's your favorite board game?
Risk
Oh, yeah.
and anything other than Monopoly. I hate the game Monopoly.
Does
So-
Monopoly cause like fights in your family?
It's just too long. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah,
I
it's a
can't keep
long
my
game.
attention. Risk is long, but there's more to it. I just
Yeah.
have never liked Monopoly.
There's a Monopoly, it's like Monopoly Deal. It's more like a card game that I heard is really
Oh,
fun, but I haven't
never
had a
heard of
chance to
that.
play it. Yeah,
I've
it's
not. We
supposed to be
have like
fun.
the NFL one. We've got like 4 different
Oh,
versions.
right.
My son does. He
Right.
loves it, but I absolutely despise that game. So
All right, well, thanks for joining us today. Hopefully the community got a little inside look at you guys and had some fun with your answers. So
Thanks for
joining
having us.
thanks.
All right, thanks.
See ya.
Hello, Rockets. This is Jeff Wise here with Sophia. Sophia's our exchange student from Spain. And much like we interviewed Paul several months back, I thought it'd be nice to get to know her a little bit better too. So, Sophia, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Well, so I come from Spain. I'm 17 years old, and I'm specifically from Barcelona, which is a big city, and I live near the beach.
Now, do you live like inside the city? So, like, are you in like a high-rise type thing, or do you have a house?
Yeah, well, we have like an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of houses in Barcelona, like here. So like almost everyone lives in an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of
So-
different.
Yeah. So for transportation, does that mean you do a lot of like, do you do like trains, buses, those type of things?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a lot of public transportation in big cities, so there's not a lot of people that use a car for everything. I think that's why we don't usually drive until we're 18.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like
Does
the first.
your family, do you have a car that you use?
Yeah, we have two
But-
cars.
You have 2 cars. Do you use it? How often do you say would you use it like during a week?
Well, we use it to go to school because we don't
Okay.
live near our school.
Gotcha.
But I think we use it way more here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Interesting. So, tell us about your family back home.
Well, I have a little brother. He's 12 now, and then I live with my mom and my dad.
Good. So it's just the four of you. That's
Yeah.
good. What made you decide you want to try like study abroad, foreign exchange?
Well, it was kind of like a coincidence because I was talking with my uncle, and somehow he started talking about a friend he has like living here, and I was like, that would be interesting to do it. So I applied for a scholarship. I didn't really think I was gonna get it because there was a lot of people applying
Mhm.
for it, but I got it. So
Well, yeah, congratulations.
thank
That's great.
you.
So you probably had in your mind like the American movie style of like New York City, you know, whatever that might look like or something like that. And then here you are in Pandora Gilboa, a nice small northwestern Ohio community. So what are your impressions of this community and this school?
Well, at first everything was new to me, so it was like still like a movie.
Mhm.
Like the high school,
Right.
the cheerleaders, football, and everything was kind of new to me.
Mm.
But then you get used to it. It's like a routine, and it's good.
Yeah, good. What do you think are some of your highlights from this school year, things that you've enjoyed or you thought were interesting?
I would say either playing the sports that I've never thought I was gonna try, like basketball,
Mm-hmm.
and spending time with friends here, meeting people, and going places that I've never seen.
Mm-hmm. Have you been any place that like particularly stands out to you?
Well, I've been to New York before
Mhm.
coming here, and that was like the best thing
Sure.
ever.
Right. I imagine Barcelona and New York. I mean, New York's probably bigger, but still probably very similar in terms of like large city,
Yeah,
like lots of people, lots of things, right?
they're like both large cities, but
Mhm.
it's like a different type.
Now, do you think like living here? Does it seem like quiet to you? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Does you have any problems like sleeping because of that?
Yeah,
Do
like
you
I
really?
always
Okay.
need something
That's funny.
to sleep,
Right,
like a
right.
sound or something.
Right, like some white
Yeah.
noise or something. That's really funny. I should ask Paul that question too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a lot different than living in a city, for sure. So, I grew up in Columbus, which is not as big as Barcelona, obviously, but still
Mhm.
there was like noise all the time. And
Yeah.
So when we moved to Vinton County, which is where I went to high school and everything, it's so much more quiet. It's more rural
Yeah.
like this. So, in terms of like this school versus your last school, can you kind of compare what like this like PG American school is compared to like your school back home?
Well, it's pretty different. I think here you focus more on getting to know a specific thing, like doing a lab about it and actually understanding it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like in Spain, you just focus on studying it and doing an exam about it, and then
Okay.
you kind of like forget about it.
So maybe here's like a little more experiential or like hands-on, you
Mhm.
think?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. In terms of like, so sports are part of like American public schools anyways, usually private schools as well. In Spain, are sports part of the high schools or is it more of a club situation?
It's more of a club situation. I think in Europe in general, you don't usually have a school team. Well, I had a volleyball school team,
Mhm.
but it's not what people usually do there.
Mhm.
So instead of doing your life in high school, you do it somewhere else with
Right.
other people.
At your school, do you guys have uniforms?
Yeah.
You have uniforms, so that was nice to come here and like show your personality a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had a choice, would you, like you could say, you're gonna build the Sophia school, would you want it to be with uniforms or without uniforms?
I mean, uniforms is way easier because you don't have to think every day what to
Right?
wear.
I've heard that a lot.
But wearing your own clothes is also pretty good.
Right. So you're gonna take your own clothes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. No, it is funny. A lot of people talk about that it takes the choice out of it, and
Yeah.
it does kind of even the playing field some with kids that might have a little bit more money versus a little bit less money, things
Mhm.
like that. So that's very interesting. So you've been here. We're at the end of March, really. What haven't you done yet that you think you want to do yet?
I don't know. I want to experience like a football game, like a professional one.
Oh,
that
yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Or like a basketball one.
Okay. So this baseball season just started yesterday. This is the day after opening day for those of you guys watching. So you can go see a program. We do have like the Guardians in Cleveland. We have the Tigers in Detroit. And my personal favorite, Mr. Hovis' personal favorite, the Cincinnati Reds in Cincinnati. Unfortunately, that would be the farthest one for us, I think, offhand. But That might be something fun you could do.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know anything about baseball, so I should learn something.
Yeah, why not?
While I'm
Check it
here.
out. And so, I mean, presumably in Spain, the national sport is, you know, what we would call soccer, or you
Yeah.
call football, right?
Yeah, that's what everyone plays.
The Major League Soccer that we have here, that season is I think it's underway. I'm not sure. I don't follow it, so that could be something through Columbus Crew.
Yeah,
They have a team there in Columbus. It's a professional team. Maybe if they play like Miami, or then Cincinnati has a team as well. So maybe if they played Miami, you could see Lionel Messi. That'd be fun.
yeah, that would be really fun.
Yeah, I don't think there's any like huge other stars besides him in MLS, honestly. But I don't know. He's pretty awesome though. So very good. What do you think of like? How does like your culturally speaking, like what do you miss most from home?
The food.
The food, right? So, how would you compare like your home cooking there versus like eating here in the States?
I mean, it's just the taste. It's like, I don't know, here it sounds more artificial. Like, I don't know how to
Yeah,
explain
that's
it.
the right way to explain it.
It's just in Spain, you feel like it just comes from the animal or the plant. I
Fresh
don't know.
from the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Now, I mean, when I think of Spanish food, typically I think of something like maybe a little spicier. Is it spicier there?
No.
Okay, see, that would be a misconception for me.
Yeah.
American food though, my wife would say is very like spicy, like salty.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get that, or did you
Yeah.
get that at all? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she says the sweets are too sugary, like too much. How about
That's
you?
true.
Is that the same for
Yeah.
you? So like if we get like a chocolate cake at a restaurant, like she can only eat like maybe half of it or a third
That's
of it.
what
and
happens to
that's
me,
what happens to
yeah.
you too. Yeah. Is there anything like culturally, like maybe with food or whatever, like maybe like every day at home you'd wake up and do like maybe drink some tea or something like that? Is there anything like that that you don't have here?
No, I just think like going in public transportation or like
Right.
going shopping. I don't know, like things that you do in a big city that you cannot do here.
Right. So I think you and I mentioned when we were just talking off camera, you have a pretty good ACT score, so you're planning on coming back. So ideally, let's say if you are able to make that happen, are you going to shoot for a college like maybe a bigger town theoretically?
I don't know, cause like I know I don't want to study the 4 years here, cause I want to find a job in Spain,
Mhm.
even though I
Right.
like it here.
Yeah, sure.
But I would want to do one here,
Mhm.
but I don't really know where I should do it.
So ideally, your plan would be to start school in Spain and then study abroad here
Yeah,
for a year
for
or a
a year.
semester or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'll open up some options for you, I think. When I studied abroad in Japan, I went to Nagoya, which is like the third biggest. Well, I wasn't in Nagoya; I was like right outside of Nagoya. It's like the third biggest city, so that'd be a city the size of like Chicago or something like that. So
wow.
it was nice because we were like a suburb, so we had like kind of a smaller town vibe. But then you could ride the train into the downtown was like 25 minutes by like the slow train, the commuter train, if you want to call it that. So maybe something similar. You
Yeah.
come back to Columbus, that's a big city, a big university. You come to Ohio State,
Yeah.
that might be interesting for you. So very good. This is going to be a weird question, but try to follow me. What would you want to what was a question maybe I haven't asked you that you wanted to talk about? Something you wanted to talk about, or something we should know about either you or Spain or your experience?
I would say the driving age is just something that I was really curious about when I was coming here. Like everybody my age is driving. So if you tell someone from Spain this, they're gonna be like, really?
Like 16-year-old
It's
drivers?
just something that you don't think
Yeah.
about.
Well, the funny thing for me is, if you see my car in the parking lot, it's like, 15 years old basically. And some of the kids that drive around here have really nice vehicles. And I'm like, okay, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would trust Ciel to do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. She's a good driver. But yeah, that is definitely unique to us. I think because our country is so geographically large that
Yeah.
I think we need to drive to be able to get around places and do things like that. So I enjoyed the public transportation in Japan a lot. So same kind of thing, either buses or subways or trains. It was really nice, easy to get around. So that is definitely a cultural difference.
That's
right?
way easier.
Yeah. In terms of like other cultural things, have you had a chance to experience like music, like concerts, anything like that, or like art shows or anything like that? That would be like maybe different compared to like living in Barcelona.
Well, I'm gonna go to a concert in April,
Okay.
so I guess I know what
You're
it's
gonna-
like.
Okay, who are you gonna go see?
It's Alexandra K or something like that.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Very good. And are you gonna go with your homestay family? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. That'll be fun. Very awesome. Well, thanks for meeting with me. I appreciate it. I hope
Thank
you have
you.
an awesome rest of your stay here.
Yeah.
When do you actually go back?
So I guess I'm going back on June, but I still don't know the day.
Right, okay. So you'll be here all the way through the end of the school year, and then you have a couple weeks where you can maybe do some last minute,
Yeah.
buying souvenirs for your family, I'm sure, but also like maybe last minute trips or things like that.
Yeah.
So very good. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate it. It's
Thank
really
you.
nice to get to know you. You've been really fun to have here. So it's been interesting to see you with, like you said, the basketball girls and things like that. So hopefully it's been a good experience.
Yeah.